How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor, as he does everything to make
my yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R because
we really are trying to create this homestead.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Coyote Den. Art Sandoval, Kellen McDonald live on KSVPTV.com. It is Saturday, January 28th, 2023. It is 4 p.m. It feels like we were just here, Coach.
For some reason, it feels like we were just here. Just walked out the door.
Since 8 o'clock this morning, we've been here, partner. So, well, sounds good. Well, starting lineups right now as the Roswell Coyotes will be taking on Chaparral. The Lobos, we were talking about the Lobos just a couple weeks ago.
That's right.
They are actually known as the Coyotes as well, too. But the starters for Chaparral. Number 0 is Daniel Perez, the 6'1 senior. Number 2 is Alexis Quintero, 5'7 senior. Number 24 is Noe Perez, 5'7 sophomore. Number 33, Sergio Pacheco, the 6'3 senior. And number 35 is Alexa Arbula, the 6'3 sophomore. Chaparral is coached by, well, we have 2 pages here. Let's see what's going on here. They're actually assisted by Donnie Johnson, LaMay McGee, and head coach is Nick Uribe. Chaparral is currently 4-14, ranked 117th overall in the state of New Mexico, and they are classified the 4A classification. Looking on Max Preps, I could not find out their rank in the 4A classification. For the Roswell Coyotes, starting tonight, or this afternoon, is number 2, Sebastian Mendoza, 5'8 senior. Number 4, Stephen McCaskill, the 6'3 junior. Number 11, Ivan Miramontes, 6'2 senior. And number 21, the 5'11 senior, Jerry Barola. And number 44, the 6'4 senior, Jakin Alaki. The Roswell Coyotes are assisted by Chris Barola, Derek Gomez, Victor Bolaños, and the head coach is Moise Adud Barola. Roswell Coyotes took a district loss last night, and they fought a 10-10, 0-1 in district. Ranked 29th overall in the state of New Mexico, and the 17th team in the 5A classification. Jake and Lackey will tip off here. Let's see who. I think it's probably going to be number 33, I'd imagine. That's Sergio Pacheco. He stands at 6'3", Lackey 6'4", and it's game time, Coach.
Yeah, this is a starting lineup I haven't seen from Coach Barola's crew, so interesting here. We'll see how he plans to use the bench. And
yeah, it's going to be interesting to see here. As we were making, as I was talking to you earlier about in the JV game, they had the JV tournament, and of course the Roswell Coyotes won that JV tournament. And just like that, Ivan Miramontes scores the first points for the Roswell Coyotes and the first points of the ball game. And one of the things, I'll talk about the JV tournament in just a minute, but one of the things I'm going to anticipate right here, Coach, is that the Roswell Coyotes should dominate this game pretty easily.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is a team that struggled. They're down a classification from us, and we should be able to press them, use as much of the bench as he wants to, and just get a good win after that tough district loss last night.
Well, you know, especially with this team right here, this game is probably going to be a lot better for the Lobos than it is for the Coyotes. And, of course, you know, the Roswell Coyotes coming in next Tuesday, or excuse me, the Hobbs Eagles coming in next Tuesday playing. No, that's right. That is correct. Roswell does travel to Hobbs next Tuesday to take on the Eagles in the district boys. So just a lot of ball that you and I have been doing. So okay, looks like number 35 here is well Lackey. Okay,
able to score there, but I think he got away with the travel. So we're seeing the press, already able to set up the press twice, once on the made basket. And now, again.
Let's see here. I was going to ask you something here on number Arambula.
Okay.
Or Arambula. Okay, there's Ivan Miramontes. Oh, okay, so let me just tell you something here now that injury right there, or excuse me, that foul was just almost identical to what happened earlier in the JV game. We had a couple of bad injuries, and, you know, and I really want to say that we hope everything's going to be okay for Mason Greathouse. And then Rylan Saraceno, there's a missed free throw by Ivan Miramontes. That's not usually like him. But Rylan Saraceno really went down. He's going up for a layup and went, at least in my view, stepped on an ankle, and that was pretty severe as well, too. You know, that we had to get, well, let's just put it this way. It was probably about a 30-minute pause, and first responders and the athletic training unit did a good job. 5-2 is the score in quarter number one. 5-2 in favor of the Coyotes. 6:25 remaining in this first quarter. With the ball is going to be number 24, Bettis. Gives it over to Daniel Perez for 3 points. Up, no good, and here comes Jerry Barola. Barola finds McCaskill. McCaskill over to Ivan Miramontes for 3. No good. And, you know, here's the thing I want to say, you know, even though it's a good steal by Miramontes, this is what I worry about with some of these games right here. You know, you and I are both coaches. You know, sometimes you play to the level of your competition, and sometimes that could end up backfiring when you play games, and I don't want to say in between, you know, in the middle of district because district play just started, but sometimes you can regress, in my opinion.
Right, and, you know, you never want to play to the level of your competition unless your competition is just really, really good, and you never want to play down as Miramontes hits 3 in the corner.
Yeah.
But it happens quite a bit, and they've got to be careful here against a team, because a team like this is basically playing loose. They're playing like they got nothing to lose, which they don't. And what you don't want to see is what we did see in the JV tournament earlier today, and that is injuries, because Saraceno and Greathouse, you know, they're varsity contributors. I mean, especially Saraceno. I mean, that's a big loss going into district to not have those guys. So.
Well, and I'm just going to go out and say this, Coach. I mean, I hope not, but I'm almost certain that it's probably going to be the rest of the season for these two young men. So, yeah. And again, I'm not taking anything away from Chaparral. What I'm saying is the Roswell Coyotes really going to have to play their game, play basketball, eliminate those penalties, and get over there and play their game and dominate. Let's get this game over with.
Yeah.
There's McCaskill now. He's going to be at the free throw line, going to go up, and they're going to say
out of bounds.
Out of bounds on McCaskill. All right, full court pressure by Roswell. And this is something Roswell can capitalize, because you can promise you that, you know, next week against Hobbs is going to full court press
Oh, absolutely.
all
I mean,
game long.
I mean, if you're coaching Hobbs, you full court press, and you don't have your job very long. And so, you know, they're ready for that. Been in the district a long time, familiar with that team, but they got to be ready for it. And there's a nice job taking a charge, Ivan Miramontes.
Yeah. And Hobbs, you're born pressing.
Yeah.
8-2's the score now. 5 minutes left in quarter one. Full court pressure now for Chaparral. And here comes Ivan Miramontes as he will find Jerry Barola as he goes across the timeline. We'll find McCaskill. He's going to go to the right. Take a shot from the free throw line up. No good, and Barola gets the rebound. And that one's going to be thrown out of bounds. And let's see what Barola does here as he will stay in the ball game. Okay, that's number 3 now. That's going to be Gio Cifuentes. And they're going to get him for travel.
Yeah, and this coach letting him have it for that one. There's just really no reason to turn the ball, not being pressured or anything. You just kind of travel with the ball. And that's not the kind of turnovers you can afford against a better team on the road.
Sebastian Mendoza drives. Oh, look at Lackey, kind of a semi-dunk.
I think he wanted to.
Well,
he dunked it in his head, but he's still able to get it down.
Well, you know what? We'll give him credit for that semi-dunky is what I'll call it. So he wanted it. I think his, I don't know, maybe his mid part of his hand. I don't know. He was probably going like this, saying his wrist hurt, but it was actually probably his fingertips, huh?
Right, at best.
10-2 now, 8-point lead for the Coyotes, and now here comes Chaparral. Jesse Carbajal swings it over to Cifuentes, and Cifuentes with the shot up, no good, gets his own rebound, and now it's going to be white ball. Now they're going to change, it's going to go black ball. Carbajal inbounds it, now finds his teammate, Tafoya. And now Barola with the quick outlet to Mendoza. McCaskill, and there's going to be an easy 2 for Stephen McCaskill. And I'm just going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to be optimistic here. I think we're going to have a true slam dunk tonight.
Well, I'd like to see one. I haven't seen one in a while, at least for the home team.
At least for the home team is correct. 10-point lead for Roswell.
So I thought they called timeout. They called a foul on Lackey, so they sub him out, and they got Palomino and Fuentes in the game along with Carrasco.
Oh, good job by Fuentes. Oh, they're going to call him for a foul maybe.
Yeah, and that's a reach. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Tell you who really had a real good game last with that JV championship game was that number 20 right there. Zach Carrasco. I think
really?
he had close to, I think it was 25, 30 points. Played well. And limited too, by the way. Oh, that's a nice little drive by Jesse Carbajal. So 12-4 now. Now in the ball game is going to be Jacob Palomino. Kind of feels like we haven't seen the guys play very much this year here at home, huh?
Yeah, I mean, seems like we have seen the girls a bunch. Oh, nice inside pass there. You going to say on the floor?
Yeah, because we'll be back in action on Tuesday with the girls once again.
Right, and get see Coach Carp come back, and so that's always fun.
Yeah, he'll be back with his team there. There's Ivan Miramontes. Oh, man, that's ankle biters in this game tonight, man. I'm telling you. Must be something about this day. Get him out. Let's make sure.
I mean, second quick one on Fuentes there, so. Well, they're just saying one on Fuentes. I'm sure it's 2. Now they're changing it.
There's 2 points for Miramontes. You know, back in the day, you know, when America was America, they used to have the high tops that went to your calves, man. And now they just wear, what do they wear now?
Well, they're not. They would be called low tops, I mean, back in our day.
Oh.
Pretty hard foul on Fuentes there as he comes down awkwardly. I think he's okay.
I was telling Coach Carrasco there earlier, Mr. Carrasco, that, man, this last 3 weeks have been pretty crazy here in the city of Roswell. I've seen more things here in 3 weeks than, I'm talking anywhere from injuries to you name it, man.
Yeah.
So Manny Fuentes sinks the first free throw. It's going to be 15-4 now. Coaches Clinic in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We have a lot of coaches that are up there getting some education. As Fuentes misses the second free throw. 15-4 is the score. Full court pressure by Roswell. And that's going to be Quintero. Quintero back to number 22, Carbajal, and that's going to be thrown away. Coyote ball. 2:16 remaining. What are your thoughts so far, Coach?
This is about what I expected. I expected the Coyotes to come out and run a gun, press, jump out to a lead. They'd like to be around the 20 range by the end of the quarter, so they can get a couple more buckets here. That'd be good. As they would love to get a running clock going. You mentioned just get the game over with in a game like this, mid-district. And, you know, I'm sure that's what he wants, especially having some of these kids play in the JV tournament earlier today.
Yeah, for sure. McCaskill for three, and in and out, no good. And here comes Carbajal and the Lobos. And they're going to get Palomino, I think, for the foul. And that's going to be number 10. It is Jacob Palomino.
Yeah, 6 fouls already for
Roswell.
And they're already shorthanded due to injuries.
And this, got to be careful with that. There's no reason for the 6 fouls.
5 turnovers already in the game for Chaparral as we hit the 146 mark, quarter number 1.
Okay, there's the inbound to Carrasco. Now gives it back to Palomino. And that's a good call. You don't get too pretty, just play the game.
Yep.
All right. Quintero now has a turnover here, and here comes Fuentes as he's going to go up for 2. No good. Again, I think the Coyotes are really playing. They're not playing terrible, but they're kind of playing to love with their competition.
Yeah, a little bit right now. I mean, they started off pretty good.
Ugh.
Second foul on Perez, so thinking he's coming out, he will. So he and Fuentes both playing with 2. Fuentes still in the game.
Not a large crowd here tonight.
No, it's, I mean, kind of typical of a Saturday afternoon game. I mean, don't get the crowd you get on the Tuesday and Friday nights that you're normally playing.
McCaskill trapped up now and finds Fuentes from three-point range, and no good. And here comes the Lobos. That's going to be Perez. Going all around here. Finds Sergio Pacheco. Pacheco to the corner. And Quintino drives baseline, and there's going to be another foul.
Yeah, it's going to be a 2-shot foul. Looks like it's going to be on Ivan Miramontes. We'll see. He does put up the 2 fingers. And Quintero to the line to shoot 2. Yeah, I don't think Coach Barol is very happy with the way I'm sure he's happy with the start of the game. They kind of came out Scored 8 points in about 2 minutes and only 7 points since then. And just kind of looking sloppy, kind of just playing down to the competition, like you said. I mean, they're obviously a good matchup here, and they're not playing like it.
Adrian Quintero misses the first one but sinks the second one. And the Lobos are still putting full court pressure on the Coyotes. And now here's McCaskill as he has a hard bounce pass off the leg of Pacheco. And Palomino gains possession. And again, just sloppy play.
Yeah, turnover. 4th turnover for Roswell, so both teams pretty sloppy with the ball here in the first quarter.
(15-5). We're under 30 seconds now in period 1.
Yet another turnover. Defense has been okay for Roswell. Other than the fouls, the defense has been pretty good. I mean, holding 5 points, but they haven't taken advantage of turnovers. Just turned it over too much themselves. Just kind of sloppy.
There's a nice pass by McCaskill and a nice pass by Fuentes. Palomino decides to go baseline. Let's kick it back out to Carrasco. And Carrasco, as we mentioned earlier, had a great game in the JV championship game. Well, that's going to end the quarter. So at the end of 1, which was a long period, in my opinion, 15-5. Roswell leads by 10. You're listening to Lady Coyote. Roswell Coyote basketball on KSVPTV.com.
Have you ever thought, Mom and Dad are beginning to need more help, but with a busy job and raising a family, you just don't have the extra time? Personal Care by Design is just what you're looking for. We can be there when you can't, from 1 hour a day to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All of our caregivers are carefully screened, and we are the only personal care service that is overseen by a registered nurse. Competitive rates, great people, and experience is what sets us apart. So when you need extra help at home with your loved one, you can count on Personal Care by Design. Personal, private, and protected. Call us at 575-625-9471 for your personal care needs and receive a free nursing evaluation. That number again is 575-625-9471.
All right, we're back here at the Coyote Den. 15-5 is your score in favor of the Roswell Coyotes. Let's see if the Roswell Coyotes can clean it up here a little bit. Even though they're up by 10, I want to see a better second quarter for the Roswell Coyotes. Number 33 shoots it. That's Pacheco, and no good. And here comes McCaskill. Is he going to pass it on over to Palomino?
And that's a good job taking it to the defense, forcing the contact, still able to get the ball up. He didn't get it to go, but he will get to the line to shoot too. And the foul is on Arambula, if we're saying that right.
Arambula.
And Palomino unable to hit first one. Who we got here? Is this the girls' team? Looks like it.
Well, it looks like the student section is going to move over here to the north side.
Oh, I guess it's a combination of kids there.
Yep. And the second one's going to be good for Palomino. 16-5 now, full court pressure back to the Coyotes. The Roswell Coyotes. 3-point shot by Arambula. No good, and now there's a loose ball. We're going to call it a hell ball. I'm going to call a foul, I'm sure. All right, 30-second timeout. Yeah, 30-second timeout for Chaparral. We'll be back here in 30 seconds. You're listening to Coyote Basketball on KSVPTV.com.
With the hustle, bustle, and bright lights of the holidays in the rearview mirror, it's time to ease into the new year with a new car or truck from your friends at Roswell Ford. Because nobody makes car buying easier. With more than 500 pre-owned vehicles in stock and brand new units arriving all the time, finding the perfect vehicle is easy. A 3-day money-back guarantee on all pre-owned vehicles makes the decision easy. No payments for 90 days easily gives you time to put those holiday expenses behind you. And with a goal of 100% credit approval, Roswell Ford even makes financing easy, regardless of your credit situation. And we happily accept I-10s. Like I said, easy. So make some time and come see what we have for you at the Tailgate Nation. Whatever you're looking for, you can count on Roswell Ford to keep it simple and make it easy.
And we're back. Manny Fuentes from three-point range up and no good. Gets his own rebound and finds number 11, the senior captain, Ivan Miramontes, who had a three-point shot in the first quarter. Going to give it back to Carrasco. Carrasco finds McCaskill. And there's a drive and a miss opportunity for Fuentes. 16-5 still the score, as Barola will have Jerry Barola come in here in just a moment. Next possession. And that's a nice rebound by Fuentes. Miramontes from three-point range and good. Now it's 19-5, and this is what I like to see the Coyotes do. Just go ahead and get after it. Run and gun, and let's go to work. Here's what Coach Barola is saying here. Let's go back to Ivan Miramontes as he's going to go to the side to McCaskill. Baseline it is. And he's going to go up, and he's going to lose the ball, but they're going to say it's tied up for a held ball.
Yeah, and I think McCaskill needs to kick that back out to Miramontes. He just hit one. He's in rhythm. He's open. I mean, ordinarily you say it's great you're taking it to him like that, but. And we got A.B. Toscano in the game.
Yeah, A.B. I haven't.
Did he play in the JV at all?
You know what? I don't know if he did or not. I don't remember seeing him play. Palomino for three.
I mean, this is the first time I've seen him play this year.
Yeah, he might have got some quality minutes last night. I don't know. I was going to actually. I was talking to his dad earlier. I'm going to have to find out and see how he did. So that's 2 points for Adrian Quintero for Chaparral. 22-7 now, as the Coyotes are kind of starting to turn it on just a little bit here in quarter two.
Yeah, and A.B. lost the ball there because his shirt's not tucked in. I'm telling you, it happens every time.
You got to tuck it in.
Looks sloppy, you play sloppy.
That's the rule. Got to tuck it in.
Oh, there you go.
Miramontes from three-point range and no good, and there's Lackey. And that is going to just be in and out. He's going to go to the line and shoot two. And there's the fifth assistant in the stands there.
Yeah, I missed him last boys game.
Yeah, we didn't get to say hello to him last time. Darn it. Oh, there's Jeff Lackey. And I'm kidding on that. That's Jake and Lackey misses the first one.
I tell you what, it didn't happen very much when I was playing at the varsity level anyway, but I used to hate shooting free throws in a quiet gym like this.
Gosh.
There's hardly anybody in here, and it just gets dead quiet right as you're shooting. I'd much rather have a crowd yelling for you to miss and all that. Oh!
Off the square.
Oh, man. Missed it so bad it went in.
23-9 is the score here. We're in period two, 5:07 remaining, as Roswell is taking on Chaparral, and there's A.B. Toscano in the ball game, as this is at least our first opportunity to call his name in a basketball season. Miramontes, jump shot off the bank, no good, and rebounded by Barola for two. I will say something about this fifth coach, though. He is definitely a Coyote to the bone, I promise you.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
there is no wrong, right, or indifferent with that guy.
Some of his fandom may be enthusiasm may be a little misdirected, but he's definitely a Coyote fan. So we have a hell ball there. It's going to stay with the Lobos.
All right, number 3 now has it. It's going to be Gio Cifuentes. Cifuentes stops the dribble, in trouble now, finds number 24, Noe Perez. And now Jerry Barola is going to be called for a foul.
And that's free throws, and that will send Perez to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Yeah, those quiet gyms, you can hear everything that anybody says, and it's just.
Well, they can hear us, I promise you tonight. It's
don't have to be tuned in.
probably the first time I've seen this gym this empty.
It's empty, yeah.
Yeah. All right, 25-11 now. Sebastian Mendoza in the ball game. There's Barola, goes across the timeline. Going to go baseline. There's the pass to Fuentes, and Fuentes misses. And now here comes Chaparral again. That's Daniel Perez.
Yeah, Fuentes is struggling a little bit, and it's starting to affect his game. Let's hope he can make the adjustment and just put the last play behind him.
Maybe Toscano.
They're on the charge. You had both officials. You had a simultaneous whistle there, which is okay, and they both had the charge, which is always good when you have a simultaneous whistle that both officials have the same call.
There's Toscano.
Nearly loses it.
Let's see, we got the text message here. Let's see what.
And now Mendoza in the game also with the shirt tail out, so that's a turnover waiting to happen.
All right. Barola now to Seabass. Seabass is going to travel.
Turnover?
Yeah, Mr. Bolaños, that might be accurate, sir. And that's exactly right. At least 20, 25 years. And the second comment is probably accurate as well.
Another turnover there. Well, actually, the first one of the quarter for Chaparral.
A little shout out to our, well, I'm not sure what his cap is today. If it's a STEM coordinator or CTE director, or it depends what he wants to be today. Good, clean fun for sure. Tell you what, though, I will say that in the air. If it wasn't for that man right there, I probably wouldn't be in administration. So the guy actually is a mentor of mine. And, oh, what a job by Fuentes. And it's going to be a bucket and the and one.
And, man, he finally gets one to go down. So you like seeing him playing hard. When you're struggling, shots not going down, missed a couple of what he would call easy ones. You know, he still stays after it, draws the foul, gets the bucket, draws a second foul on Tafoya.
Yep. Yeah, one thing about Mr. Bolaños, though, I will say, just not only did we go to high school together, he was at Goddard, I was at Roswell High, but he definitely a good mentor, man. He had some faith in me to tell me to pursue a career in the administrative side, and I tell you what, it's been a blessing.
Yeah, that's a good guy right there. All right, here's Barola's going to drive. Should have an easy one. Oh, he's going to call an offensive foul. Let's see who it's going to be on. Let's see, the foul is on Jakin Lackey with the illegal screen. It'll be his second foul as Coach Barola asked for the explanation.
Oh, what a steal by Sebastian Mendoza and a good pass, and Lackey is going to be hit in the head. And he will go to the line. Actually, looks like in the neck area.
Lackey will get to shoot 2 here.
Oh, tell you what, man, I just love his horn. Have you ever heard his horn?
Whose horn?
Lackey's horn in his vehicle.
Oh, no.
It's real loud, I promise you.
Then I probably have heard it because I've heard a few loud ones out there.
Yeah, It's real loud. You can hear it probably in Artesia.
Is it one of those train ones?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. That sounds like a Jake and Lackey thing to have on his vehicle.
I can tell you some stories that. Oh, look at that. The double bouncing back in. So Lackey gets his second free throw in there.
It's called the home roll.
Yeah.
He's loving the goal down here. He's got the bank open earlier. And now he's got the triple bouncer and through. So the Coyotes have pushed out to 19-point lead here.
Yeah. All right, there's Fuentes now. Goes across court. Guarded by Quintero. And there's Jerry Barola, and he's going to be fouled as he shoots from the three-point line.
So that will be a 3-shot foul. And Barolas tend to make the free throws, so this could extend the lead over 20 here.
Yeah.
Barolas in general.
Well, there's no ifs, ands, or but about it. I think every one of those young men they do. Just like that, they sink about every free throw that is thrown their way.
First one good. Second one looks pretty good.
And go ahead and give him another one there, Coach. I think that's going to be 3.
I'm already writing it down, so if I have a messy stat sheet here, it's going to be your fault.
Okay, well, just mark my words. Oh, gosh. Hey, no, I said that he's going to get another opportunity for 2, and he does, and Barola goes in for 2. All right, I guess you jinxed that one, Coach.
I did?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, jeez. All right, Jerry, make one here for us.
All right, Jerry, there it is.
Jerry with the 5-point possession there.
Yeah, 35-11 is the score, 2:35 remaining in the first half. The Coyotes taking on Chaparral, and there's a turnover by Chaparral once again. Fuentes to Sebastian Mendoza, and Mendoza has his shot blocked by Adrian Quintero.
And the coaching staff is giving a little giggle out of that one.
Yeah, and he's laughing too.
Well, if you know
look,
Seabass, you know.
Everybody's laughing.
Yeah, Seabass is, he touched it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's over and back. That's a correct call.
It looks like this little young man wants to get on the air here.
Yeah, if you know Seabass, you know he's not shy about being pretty confident in his
ability,
athletic abilities. So that's why we all got a little bit of a laugh out of that one. Old Seabass.
Looks like Jalen Cloud is in the ball game now.
Oh, tough shot.
Oh, what a shot it was, too. Was that number 2?
No, that's Quintero, I think.
Yeah, Alexis Quintero. All right, Palomino now. This is just getting a little out of hand, getting ugly.
Yeah, I think that was Adrian Quintero.
Yes, it was.
And I just looking at them, I think they're brothers, but junior and a senior. Foul was on Arambula, his second. Palomino to shoot 2, made the first. And the second.
Yeah, 37-13 now. 2 minutes left in the first half. And there's Carrasco, who's going to turn that one over.
Oh, nice move.
Oh, Carrasco gets hit in the head there. He's going to be fouled by number 35, Alexis Armabula.
Arambula with his third, so I'm thinking he's probably going to sit out the last 2 minutes of the half. But not before the first of 2 free throws by Zach Carrasco.
Looks like there's Saraceno in the ballgame. Well, entering the gymnasium, better yet.
Yeah, that's on crutches.
And I promise he's going to go straight over there to Lisa, and he's going to go explain what happened. I promise.
What happened at the doctor, you mean?
Yeah. No. I don't see any kind of a air cast or anything like that. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what the results are on that.
He's going to get a hell ball. And it is going to go to the Coyotes.
There it is. Look at that. I told you. It's going to be a timeout, White. It's going to be a full one, so we will be back here in 60 seconds. You're listening to Roswell Coyote basketball on KSVPTV.com.
Jennifer here from Trustmark Roofing, and I know you've heard me say that you can trust Trustmark, but I want you to know what that looks like in real life. A few years ago, we installed a beautiful new roof for an older woman who was recently widowed. She was an artist, and colors were really important to her. So when she said she didn't like the color of a brand new roof, we took that seriously. She had picked the color and signed off on it, but I just kept thinking, if she's going to walk into her house every day and be disappointed, then we're just going to redo it. So we did. We ripped that beautiful new roof off and replaced it with a slightly different color, and she was thrilled. Yes, it cost us quite a bit of money to make her happy, but I want you to know you can trust Trustmark to make it exactly right every time. If you have any roofing needs, call us at 575-755-ROOF or find us online at trustmarkroofpros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
And we're back to the Coyote Den. It is 38-13 with a minute 41 left in the first half. And there is Zy Carrasco going to inbound. He does find Cloud. Cloud guarded by number 22. That's going to be Carbajal. Palomino with the outlet. And, Carrasco tries to go in there, and he's going to have it blocked.
Thought it was fouled.
And Carrasco sells it out there, and even though he misses.
Yeah, maybe flopped a little, but I think there was a push off there, so I mean, I don't have any problem with the call. Be the first on Jesse Carbajal.
Yeah, draws the charge. Miramontes from three-point range. Good.
His third of the game.
Yeah, this is more like the action. This is what I'm expecting right here. 41-13 now is the score. And here comes Zy Carrasco. Do you think he can do it? No, he's going to go in for two, and Jalen Cloud misses. Carrasco is going to give it back to Miramontes from the top of the key. No good.
Yeah, he thought it felt good, too, when he let it go. He was backpedaling, thinking he'd hit two in a row.
Well, it looked good.
Just a little short. Had it going straight.
Alexis Quintoro with the ball. Oh, look at McCaskill. He's saying, give me the ball, hurry up.
Yeah, he'll try it down, too. Yeah.
And there's another one by Carrasco. What a job that guy is doing defensively.
Well, they're just lowering the shoulder. I mean, it's obvious that.
He's going to be a bit sore in the morning, I promise you.
I mean, Coach Uribe is complaining, but, I mean, that one was obvious. I mean,
of course.
Just lower the shoulder and go right in. So 2 fouls now on Pacheco. A little foul trouble here for Chaparral as they head to the second half.
And there's Miramontes, baseline three, no good again. And I thought the ball hit his foot, but they're going to say it's a foul.
Yeah, they're going to get Ivan on that one.
I guess that one wanted to get on the radio earlier or something.
And he almost jumped off the railing there, too. So.
All right, 22.8 seconds left in the first half. That's going to be number 11 shooting now, Elazar Hernandez.
Shooting two as both teams in double bonus. Lots of fouls in this one.
First one is up and good. And the second one for Hernandez is up and good.
Nope.
No. Lane violation?
Yep, crossed the line too soon.
All right, McCaskill goes across. Finds Carrasco, now Cloud. Carrasco to Cloud again. Carrasco from three-point range, no good. And Ivan Miramontes tries to get it before the buzzer, and that's going to be the end of the half. Coyotes do lead 41-14. We'll be back here in about 10 minutes. You're listening to Coyote Basketball on KSVPTV.com.
If a sports injury is keeping you from the physical activities you love, the sports medicine team at Artesia General Hospital can help. Their orthopedic specialists and physical therapists work closely with you throughout diagnosis and treatment. No matter the injury, from ACL injuries, golfers and tennis elbow to foot and ankle pain, they'll get you back in the game. Appointments are available in Artesia or Carlsbad. Request an appointment at artesiageneral.com/sports.
In times of uncertainty, one thing seems to be constant. Crime tends to rise. Zenith Security Services, a locally owned company that's invested in our community, reminds you that for less than 5 quarters a day, you can be proactive in protecting your home, family, and assets with a monitored alarm from a top UL-rated company. The hardest calls we receive at Zenith Security are those needing our services after the fact. Call Zenith Security Services at 575-626-3521 to schedule your free security assessment today.
If you need a Kubota that works and plays hard, stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
If your car breaks down, no need to cry, because there's always a pal nearby at Big O. At Big O Tires. Locally owned will get you in gear. That's because you've known us for years at Big O. Big O Tires. Don't need to sweat any extra labor. You can always trust a good neighbor at Big O. At Big O Tires. The best service is part of our code. Need a cup of sugar? We're down the road at Big O. At Big O Tires.
Hurry into your local Big O Tires now through January 29th and buy 3 tires, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Nexen or Aspen tires with installation purchase. That's right. Buy 3, get 1 free. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required, not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
Did you know that Central Valley Electric Cooperative has a program in place to help members save on a variety of goods and services, from hotel discounts to pharmacy discounts? Ring in the new year with national and local discounts using your CVE Co-op Connections card. Print your free Co-op Connections card at www.connections.coop or download the Co-op Connections app. You can learn more about the program and discounts at www.connections.coop. If you are a business and would like to become a part of the CVE Co-op Connections card program, call Ray Lynn or Kyler at 575-746-3571.
Eastern New Mexico University in Portales is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we are proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Find your path to a greater future at Eastern New Mexico University. With degrees offered both on campus and online, ENMU has the flexibility that you're looking for, and with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship, New Mexico residents can now start, continue, or finish their bachelor's degree tuition-free at ENMU. For more information, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success, that's what we're about.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed, antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday, to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor, as he does everything to make
my yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R because
we really are trying to create this homestead.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Have you ever thought, Mom and Dad are beginning to need more help, but with a busy job and raising a family, you just don't have the extra time? Personal Care by Design is just what you're looking for. We can be there when you can't, from 1 hour a day to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All of our caregivers are carefully screened, and we are the only personal care service that is overseen by a registered nurse. Competitive rates, great people, and experience is what sets us apart. So when you need extra help at home with your loved one, you can count on Personal Care by Design. Personal, private, and protected. Call us at 575-625-9471 for your personal care needs and receive a free nursing evaluation. That number again is 575-625-9471.
With the hustle, bustle, and bright lights of the holidays in the rearview mirror, it's time to ease into the new year with a new car or truck from your friends at Roswell Ford. Because nobody makes car buying easier. With more than 500 pre-owned vehicles in stock and brand new units arriving all the time, finding the perfect vehicle is easy. A 3-day money-back guarantee on all pre-owned vehicles makes the decision easy. No payments for 90 days easily gives you time to put those holiday expenses behind you. And with a goal of 100% credit approval, Roswell Ford even makes financing easy, regardless of your credit situation. And we happily accept I-10s. Like I said, easy. So make some time and come see what we have for you at the Tailgate Nation. Whatever you're looking for, you can count on Roswell Ford to keep it simple and make it easy. We're waiting for you now at the corner of 9th and Main, so we're even easy to find.
Have you noticed the days are getting shorter? This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but we're on the downhill side of the year, so every day is a couple of minutes shorter than the one before, even though your plants need plenty of food and water to keep them healthy. Like those globe willows that are turning yellow. A good dose of the right fertilizer will make them bright green again. No matter what the problems you're having, we probably have a cure at Roswell Seed Company. But come see us soon, because winter's coming, you know.
All right, welcome back to the Coyote Den. As the Roswell Coyotes currently lead 41-14. And I'm going to give a licorice over here to Dr. Dan Gomez here. He's our band director here, but I was trying to give some candy away to these kids, and the kids are looking at me like, what are you doing here?
Well, good for them.
Yeah, good for them.
You're a scary-looking dude.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, 41-14 is the score as we begin the third quarter. It will be Chaparral. And number 24 is going to be Noe Perez. And then Daniel Perez now has it. And just all over, missed opportunities for Chaparral in some way, shape, or form. They still get it. And finally, the ball will go out of bounds.
Comedy of errors.
If you call it that, right? All right, full court pressure by Chaparral. And here now is Stephen McCaskill and the Roswell Coyotes.
Same starting five that started the game, all seniors.
Well, did you have an opportunity to tally up some stuff? Or?
I absolutely did.
All right, well, let's talk about that for a second.
Adrian Quintero had 5 points for Chaparral in the first half. Eleazar Hernandez had 1. Jesse Carbajal had 2, and Noe Perez had 4 for the Coyotes, 2 for McCaskill, 4 for Fuentes, 6 for Palomino, 14 for Miramontes. 1 for Carrasco, 7 for Barola, and 7 for Lackey.
All right. So 41-14 is the score. And there's Ivan Miramontes. Back to McCaskill. Mendoza now is going to take it over to the left side. And Barola for 3. Good!
Yeah, and I think the Coyotes traveled on 2 of those plays, but didn't call either one.
I saw that too.
They'll take it, and they'll take the 30-point lead.
Uh-oh, there's Barola. Left-hand layup, and he's going to be fouled as he goes up. So Jerry will go to the line and shoot 2.
Thought maybe he might lob that up from McCaskill, but took it himself instead.
Off the backboard alley-oop.
Well, I don't know if they could have gone that far, but all right, foul's on number 0, and they're saying his 4th foul. I only had him for 3, so.
Wow, already his 4th foul. Daniel Perez.
That's what the scoreboard says.
Yeah,
I had him as his 3rd foul.
Okay, well, the official book is saying 4 right now. Jerry Barola sinks both free throws, and Barola having a good ball game here tonight against Chaparral.
Yeah, he only missed the one that you said he would for sure make, no matter what.
Uh-huh. Well, you know, I had my fingers crossed when I said that.
Oh, I did not know.
Yeah.
Barola with steal.
Oh.
And they turn it right back over.
Miramontes like, oh man, it's okay. Let's go back to work here. Yeah, you know, when you say something, you got to go like that. You know, it's like.
Well, you be careful crossing that one finger.
Yeah. Might turn another tendon, right? 46-14, 6:05 remaining in the third quarter. And Lackey with the block, and here comes Sebastian Mendoza, left-hand layup. No good, and Miramontes tries to get in on the slam dunk and misses. Off the alley-oop.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, right.
If you want to call it that.
Off the blown layup, yeah.
Got to make it exciting, Coach.
And that's going to be a turnover.
It was a missed opportunity.
Well, I mean, that's pretty athletic attempt even to
dunk that
missed layup.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. They're going to try to get a dunk, whether it's Lackey,
Miramontes,
possibly McCaskill. I don't know if Carrasco can get up there and do that, but
look at Barola, Jerry Barola, hot for the Roswell Coyotes this evening.
Yeah, and we've hit that magic 35.
It is 35-point lead for the Roswell Coyotes, and now we'll have a running clock.
And there it goes. It continues to run. So hats off to the timer down there.
They're mathematicians, Coach McDonald.
They're on it, on the ball.
Oh, that's really a good job by Barola right there for not fouling. But look at Lackey. And Lackey swats it into the hands of number 33, Sergio Pacheco. That's a push-off right there.
Looked like it, didn't it?
Sure did. That's okay. Noe Perez will have 2. There's going to be a 30-second timeout for Chaparral. We'll be back here in 30 seconds. You're listening to Coyote Basketball on KSVPTV.com.
Jennifer. In times of uncertainty, one thing seems to be constant. Crime tends to rise. Zenith Security Services, a locally owned company that's invested in our community, reminds you that for less than 5 quarters a day, you can be proactive in protecting your home, family, and assets with a monitored alarm from a top UL-rated company. The hardest calls we receive at Zenith Security are those needing our services after the fact. Call Zenith Security Services at 575-626-3521 to schedule your free security assessment today.
All right, we're back as the Coyotes lead 49-16. Running clock. And there is Miramontes for 3. Up, no good. And Lackey decides to go ahead and just take it himself. And it's going to be taken away. So turnover on the Roswell Coyotes. One thing I failed to mention is that good job by number 0, Daniel Perez, throwing it off Lackey. But the officiating crew tonight is Jerry Hill from Lovington, New Mexico, Herschel Magaha from Hobbs, and Ty Friend from Hobbs as well. Herschel Magaha, longtime official, actually a softball official as well. You might have kicked me out once or twice before. Let's put it that way. I shouldn't say that. Restricted me to the bench a couple times.
Okay.
Those were the good old days.
Oh,
okay, here comes Lackey.
Here comes the point guard.
Oh, and that one's taken away. Here comes number 24 now, Noe Perez. Mendoza, what a steal.
Yeah, showing the athleticism there and the speed.
Well, he's fast for sure. Okay, here it is.
Nope.
Here it is. Oh, missed dunk.
He did try it. I didn't think he would contest it, but he did.
And Mendoza will go to the line to shoot 2. And I'm okay with that.
Oh, sure. I mean, you're up 33. You can try a dunk even if you're closely guarded there. I thought once a defense got in there that he wouldn't try it, but he did.
Some Michael Jordan, some Air Jordan.
Yeah, considerably farther below the rim than that.
Yeah, just think about this, Coach. Really, I mean, a lot of people that really keep up with basketball. I mean, Jordan back in the day, of course, you watched a lot of basketball. We all did. That's what we had to do.
Yeah.
After we went outside, got dirty, wouldn't watch basketball or played football or baseball, but the slam dunk contest, Jordan goes from the free throw line and just pops it, right?
Yeah. They're saying it's the second free throw. Did he make the first one?
No.
Missed them both.
Yep.
Okay.
I was going to say Saraceno. That looks like Saraceno there for a second. That's Omar Ramos.
Ramos, and he's going to score.
Ramos scores.
Ramos, the junior, going to have a role next year for sure.
Yep. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, there's McCaskill with a rebound. there's Fuentes. He's going to travel, but doesn't get called. Jerry Barola for three. No good.
I thought Jerry might have his third three of the night. Afternoon, whatever.
And here comes Fuentes from three-point range. No good.
Oh, nice tip from Ramos over to Mendoza. Keeping the ball alive.
Yeah.
Oh, good look, and broke the fingers of Manny Fuentes. Oh, I hate that sound.
Can you hear that?
Oh, the basketball hitting the finger straight on. He's not shaking or anything.
Well.
Oh.
That hurt. I promise. Look at him. He's laughing about it. He's like, wow, that does hurt. I can't show the.
Man. That really hurts. Get those jam fingers.
Can't show the emotion, he says. He's hurting.
Great pass.
Good defense by Ramos. Three-point shot by number 22, Jesse Carbajal. That's going to be good for three. McCaskill now finds Fuentes.
Oh, good take.
Fuentes will go to the line and shoot two.
Fourth personal for Arambula. So a couple players playing with four if the scoreboard operator has it correct. And two starters.
Fuentes misses the first one.
Cloud will replace McCaskill.
Tell you what, I had that Dion sandwich, Coach. That was really good. That turkey and Swiss.
Yeah, I like the pastrami provolone from Dion's.
Pretty good?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. That'll be next on my list.
Well, you might want to wait until we do the Dion's night for tennis. I'm hoping to get organized here quickly. So.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll be happy to do that. Here comes Sebastian Mendoza. Oh, what a pass by Mendoza to Ramos, and Ramos in for two. The look left, pass right, or look right, pass left, or whatever you want to call it, but it was nice.
It was real nice. I could kind of see him setting it up, you know.
Yeah, he looked left and then just shuffled it there.
Turning his head to the left, but the eyes were still right, and he just slung it in there for Ramos. And Ramos did a good job collecting it and then able to get it down.
Yeah, really good job by Mendoza. A bucket for Gio Fuentes. You can run. Jalen Cloud stops the dribble but finds Barola. Barola didn't feel the pressure, but the Coyotes do gain possession with Cloud. He can dribble it. And Cloud goes up for an easy two. Kind of a front finger roll there with less than 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. 56-21 is the score. And bucket now for Adrian Quintero for Chaparral. There's Mendoza, nice pass to Omar Ramos, and Ramos loses it.
A good pass.
And there's about 2 seconds left, and there's going to be a travel. They don't call it, though.
Just going to let it run out.
Okay. We're at the end of three. The Coyotes lead 56-23. We'll be back here in 60 seconds. You're listening to Coyote Basketball on KSVPTV.com.
Jennifer here from Trustmark Roofing, and I know you've heard me say that you can trust Trustmark, but I want you to know what that looks like in real life. A few years ago, we installed a beautiful new roof for an older woman who was recently widowed. She was an artist, and colors were really important to her. So when she said she didn't like the color of a brand new roof, we took that seriously. She had picked the color and signed off on it, but I just kept thinking, if she's going to walk into her house every day and be disappointed, then we're just going to redo it. So we did. We ripped that beautiful new roof off and replaced it with a slightly different color, and she was thrilled. Yes, it cost us quite a bit of money to make her happy, but I want you to know you can trust Trustmark to make it exactly right every time. If you have any roofing needs, call us at 575-755-ROOF or find us online at trustmarkroofpros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Welcome back to the Coyote Den, 56-23, and Coach McDonald is showing his vocals here.
Yeah.
And Miramontes from three-point range, a little short, but rebounded by Chaparral, and here comes the Lobos.
Yeah, they're staying just ahead of that 35-point lead, and now they'll make it even tougher as Arambulo playing with those 4 foul scores.
Yeah, Ivan Miramontes getting hacked there quite
Boy,
a bit.
Yeah, a lot of contact.
Carrasco misses, and now Palomino is going to be fouled. So it's going to be safe to say that the Coyotes, even though this is the start of the fourth quarter, they will win this ball game and advance. Well, I shouldn't say advance. Will
move on.
Yeah, and improve their record to 11-10 on the year. We'll have an important district contest next Tuesday in Hobbs. Palomino sinks the first free throw. It's hard to believe that after tonight's game, you have 5 games left.
Yeah.
5 games left, and that's all district play.
It's really gone by quickly, the basketball season. They did shorten it. It used to start so early and end so late.
Well, and you're right, and I wish that would have happened back in the day, but it's so much better.
But since we're used to that, it seems like these seasons are going by quickly now. As Miramontes has this total, he's got 16 to lead all scorers.
Yep. Yeah, so Roswell will be at Hobbs. That varsity game will start at 7 p.m. And that it's going to be rebounded by Miramontes. And then after that, the Coyotes will be playing Clovis here on February 3rd. That's is that next Friday?
Yes.
That's hard to believe. That's a travel.
Yeah.
And
Two
travels, but they're going to give them credit for 2 points. So when you travel, you get points for 2. Yeah, so the Roswell Lady Coyotes will be in action here on Tuesday. And that game will be at 7 p.m. as well. So 61-25, 6 minutes and 7 seconds left in the ball game. Toscano back in the ball game, and 2-point shot for
that's Cifuentes.
Gio Cifuentes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's maybe I haven't seen. I don't know if he played last night or not, but
or maybe earlier today.
Yeah, he might have. I don't know.
He's got plenty of games, so he could have feasibly played in
every quarter from this point on.
Well, yeah, two games earlier today.
Yep.
Game this afternoon. So that will foul out Perez. Perez ends the game with no points and 5 fouls. Wow.
Well, that's good news.
That is good news on the injury front for the Coyotes.
All right. Oh, McCaskill, I thought he had an opportunity just to go vertical and get a slam dunk, but wishful thinking for at least us.
See, they're going to get Carrasco here or Toscano. Got Miramontes, and they're saying it's his 4th. I missed the 3rd one. That's all right.
Oh, he sinks the first one, Noe Perez. Yeah, just really good to see the Rylan Saraceno on crutches, but
injury not as severe as was feared, right?
Yes. Well, yeah, it looks like it's a high ankle sprain is what it looks like, so that's good. Good news for the Roswell Coyotes. Palomino tries to go up for 2 and no good. And McCaskill will be called for his personal foul. It's going to be what?
Just a third team foul and just his second personal foul. So I just want to scream to AB to tuck his shirt off. And, you know, I mean, it's a pet peeve of mine, but, I mean, it's an official can remove a player for a game for it.
Yep, they sure can.
It doesn't happen very often, but they often will tell him to tuck him in. And we're going to get the foul on number 3, Cifuentes, his third. Inbound is to Carrasco, and he will dribble across back to Palomino. Outside to Miramontes. Boy, he's missed 3 from that corner.
Yeah, it's not like him to miss so many three-pointers. Somebody get a quick rebound and a. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking at right there. Just to give him a quick outlet pass. Carrasco for 2.
So the 34-point lead now, as the running clock has not really been a factor as we thought it might be.
Yeah.
They've just kind of flirted with that 35 number.
Carrasco again for 2.
Now they get beyond the 35-point threshold, so clock will run, but we're down to the last 3.5 minutes anyway.
Yeah, this second half went a lot faster for sure.
It did, it did.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, he's going to be very humble. Miramontes is just going to go in for the easy layup. Wishful thinking again by Kelly McDonald.
He's got 18 in the game to lead all scorers. Oh, heck yeah, I want to see somebody dunk.
I do too. Oh, that's a nice little runner by Gio Cifuentes.
Don't. Zai. You're up 40. You don't need that possession. I really thought he was going to dive for that ball and go head first into the door.
He almost did. That's just the type of player he is, always going hard. Regardless of whatever the score is, he's going to go.
Oh, he is. I mean, he's only got one speed. And it's faster than you.
Yes, it is.
No matter who you are, it's faster than you.
All right, three-point shot for Chaparral, no good. And Lackey falls and hits the ground hard, but there's going to be another foul. As I mentioned earlier, this game was going by pretty quick here in the second half, but now the fouls begin.
All right. They get Barola for his second foul. I didn't really see that, but they're going to go to the line here. So the clock stops even in the running clock on shooting fouls, 2 and 3 shot shooting fouls, I should say.
Octavio Tafoya.
Yeah, and the clock should start now that they handed in the ball, and it does.
It does. And there's the second one for Tafoya, up no good, and rebounded by Lackey. Cloud now has it, stops the dribble, finds now Barola to Fuentes. And Fuentes is going to be fouled, makes the basket off the backboard, and he will go to the line to shoot the and one. 71-34 is the score. A minute 45 seconds left in the ball game. Real quick shout out to Robert Johnson. He got back into town from the Denver area. Our condolences here in Roswell. As his grandfather, WW2 vet, just recently passed away in his 90s, and our condolences here from Roswell High School. Glad you're back, buddy.
So the three-pointer by Jesus Hernandez.
Oh, look at Fuentes as he goes up, and he's going to go to the line and shoot 2 more.
And that will foul out Tafoya. So third player to foul out for Chaparral.
Yeah, when Mr. Johnson gets back on Monday, boy, I tell you what, he missed a lot of excitement this week. I'm sure he's heard. Huh?
I mean, he didn't pick the week, but that was a bad week for him to be out.
Oh, gosh. But made it through, and new chapter begins on Monday. So Fuentes sinks the first free throw, 73-37. We're under a minute left. And there's the second free throw, 74-37. And just don't foul, whatever you do.
Yeah, let's just keep the clock going.
All right, there's Lackey. I mean, there's really no reason to foul for either team. There's just no reason.
Oh, no. And for Roswell, there's really not a reason to shoot. I mean, just pass the ball around, but
Fuentes decides to go ahead and shoot from three-point range and misses.
He wanted to get into double digits. Oh,
and here's Barola to Mendoza, and he says, no, I'm just going to step out here for a second.
And they're just going to let him dribble it out, it looks like.
Yeah, and that's what we need to do right there. Just no injuries, be good sports, and
if the player gives up a layup like that, just let them dribble it out as they're doing.
Yeah. Well, good ball game for the Roswell Coyotes, as the Coyotes improve their record to 11-10, 0-1 in district. We'll have the rest of the weekend off, and we'll play the Hobbs Eagles on Tuesday. And that game will start at 7 p.m. That will be the makeup game from last Tuesday due to inclement weather. January 31st at 7 p.m., they will travel to Hobbs to play an important game here, as the Hobbs Eagles are currently ranked 14th in the state. Well, the 5A classification, so and the Roswell Coyotes are right behind them at the 17th spot. So if the Roswell Coyotes can upset Hobbs on Tuesday, they could move up a couple spots in the rankings. So very, very important game for the Roswell Coyotes. Coach McDonald, do you have any stats for us?
I do. For the Chaparral Lobos, 1 point each from Eleazar Hernandez and Octavio Tafoya. 2 points each from Sergio Pacheco and Alex Arambula. 3 points for Jesus Hernandez. 5 points from Jesse Carbajal, 6 from Gio Cifuentes, 7 from Adrian Quintero, and leading scorer for Chaparral was Noe Perez, and he had 8 for the Roswell Coyotes. 2 points from Jalen Cloud, 4 points from Omar Ramos, 5 for Zai Carrasco, 6 for Steve McCaskill, 7 for Jacob Palomino, 9 points. 7 for Jalen Lackey as well. 9 points from Manny Fuentes. 15 for Jerry Barola, one of his better offensive outings of the year. And leading scorer in the game was Ivan Miramontes with 18, as the band is playing a little happy birthday to Coach Fuller.
Yeah, happy birthday to Coach Fuller. All right, the Chaparral Lobos will fall at 4-15. Their next contest will be at home against Deming. That will be a district game for the Chaparral Lobos. And then for the Roswell Coyotes, as we mentioned earlier, they will be taking on the Hobbs Eagles on January 31st at 7 p.m. Safe travels back to Chaparral. We're going to close this out. Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald. We'll see you next time. And it's always great to be a Coyote. Good night.